Hello, my name is Josh Thomas. I'm a mortgage lender. I've been a mortgage loan officer in the state of Utah for 20 years now. I have probably three things that people want to know most. One, with the 20 years, I can get really hard, complicated stuff done, including self-employment income, probably especially self-employment income. We can get our loans closed really fast. Our typical close time is just 2 weeks, unless, of course, everybody wants it to be longer. And then I think our another claim to fame is just I am a mortgage broker. And as a mortgage broker, we do shop around for all of our clients, which enables us to get extremely good deals. And in fact, our margin's lower than most. So my typical client saved about $5,000 over the best lender that they found before they met me.
Nice.
So that's kind of who we are. What I want to talk about is blended rates and blended payments, and specifically when we're talking to those clients who are kind of rate locked into their, or interest rate locked into their house. They've got that 2%, 3% interest rate, and they don't want to move. They don't want to give that up. They want to move, but they don't want to give that up. And they just kind of feel trapped a little bit. And so they're making choices that doesn't help you or me. And probably most importantly, it's not helping them. They need a different house. They've outgrown it. Or maybe it's just the next step in their life. They're excited about that new dream home and building it, but they're afraid to take those steps because their interest rate's so dang awesome. And going through blended rates and blended payments with clients has a massive impact. For example, you may have a 3% interest rate on your house. And there's a little bit that I'm going to talk about with you guys, but I talk about with my clients of understanding even what your true interest rate is on your house, with tax ramifications and such. But when you look at the debts that you carry, so if you have, and who doesn't have $50,000 of student loans anymore, it seems like, or more, a lot of those student loans are running in rates, in excess of 5%, 6%. A lot of folks have car loans. Those car loans aren't typically too bad, 3.5%, 4% a lot of the time. But then a ton of credit card debt in the last 12 months, the United States as a people have added a lot of credit card debt. And because of the prime rate going up 5% in the last year and a half, now people's interest rates are closer to 16 and 18%. And so when you take and blend all that debt together, their blended rate and their payments, we'll come back to that, their blended rate is usually in excess of 5 or 6%. And since today's interest rates are 5 or 6%, maybe even into the sevens, depending on what time of the year we're talking to people. But if their rate's already that high and they see it, oftentimes they don't feel as locked into that rate, and now they can go and make those decisions. So a lot of the time they'll want to call me up and they'll want to do a cash out refinance, a debt consolidation. But as you know, they have to have 20% equity to do that. And a lot of times people don't, well, a lot of people have that, but they also want to move and they don't want to do a refinance and move. And so a lot of people just haven't realized that they can take any proceeds out of the sale of the house and use that to pay off the debts. And so that's another big step. So when we go through our pre-approval with clients and going through and figuring out what their blended rate is, what their blended payments are, in other words, what's the total payment going to be on this new house? And if that's like scary for them, in addition to their existing debt, what if we take some of the net proceeds of the sale, pay off those debts? Then all of a sudden they can possibly buy the new house with the same payment, maybe sometimes even less, maybe not, maybe $200-300 a month more, right? But it's all within reason. And now they're not scared anymore. Now they're able to start moving forward. Does that make sense?
I love that. So I'm assuming you're going to give a couple of examples maybe of previous clients, or like, this is their situation, this is what it could be. That's what you walk through with your clients, right? Is like, this is where you're at. And what I like about what you're talking about is I'm really big on giving people options, and it's hard to make a decision on something if you don't know what your options are. So there's assumptions, like you said, in general terms speaking, I've got a 2.87, interest rates are higher now, but they're not looking at the whole picture. So I think it's going to be a great class. It's great for agents. It's great for even our, buyers. We can invite our clients, our SOI, our friends, family, whatever, to listen. I'm just going to wrap this up by saying, check the link out on this page. May 31st, Josh is going to be in our Draper office here. He's going to be teaching on blended rates, and learn what that is so you can have an intelligent conversation with your client without playing lender. So I don't want you to regurgitate all this stuff to your clients, but know it well enough that you can have confidence in pointing them in the direction of somebody like Josh so he can help them out. So click the link on the page wherever it might be on this video, and we'll see you on Wednesday, May 31st.
Awesome. See you then.
And that's a wrap.
Cool.